What's up, everybody? Hopefully you guys are having a positively fantastic day so far, and yes, this is a vlog. This is sort of going to be a sort of a test video. If you guys enjoy this type of video, definitely let me know in the comments below, because I would be open to doing more of them. Not going to say I'm going to be an everyday vlogger, but, you know, if something interesting happens, or if I get something new, or I want to show you guys something, I'm down to try this style of video out. Because normally, if I was going to vlog like this, I would probably just be using my little webcam here, and, you know, I figure my phone actually has a really, really good camera. I'm using the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, and so I decided, you know, let's try it out. Let's see how the video quality is, because I have used it to record some of myself in the gym, just to, you know, work on form and stuff like that. And it actually has a 60 FPS setting at 1080p, which I didn't even know, to be honest, because I don't really use the camera, well, the video camera at least, and it actually even has like 1440p resolution and even higher, which blows my mind. And so I figure, you know, if we want to do this style of vlogging, because, you know, it'd be interesting in some days, and, you know, get a little peek at some stuff that I'm doing without having to drag everything to the computer and throw it in the lower quality webcam. But this is sort of a little bit of an update video, as well as I ordered some new fitness clothing that I want to show you guys, because I really, really like it, and you know, of course, anything that I like, I would like to share with you guys, just in case you guys are interested in similar things. As well as I did get a scale. Yes, it's a scale. It's not as exciting as you probably think, but it's actually a pretty cool scale, because it's I don't even remember the last time I owned a scale, but it's like a body analyzer scale. So it actually tracks your body fat. It uses the same method that I use to track to see my body fat and lean mass and stuff like that at the gym, because they had a complimentary bioelectrical impedance analysis scan. And this uses the same method. It is the same method as bioelectrical impedance. So essentially, you stand on the scale, you stand on these two metal pads, and it shoots an electrical current through your feet and goes throughout your body, through all the water and stuff like that, and calculates, you know, how much water there is, and it can sort things out from there. You know, in layman's terms. I actually was just making some coffee, and I'll show you guys. I can actually take you guys through it a little bit in my house, because it is pretty early, so no one's awake. Really nice day out, though. I just got out of the shower from at the gym, because I did an extra long workout today, because as you guys know, I injured my back a little bit ago, so I'm getting back into it, and so I wanted to do a little bit of a longer workout. So it's about 7 a.m. now. I'm usually at the gym around 4:15, but I'm making coffee. And I was like, well, you know, let's try this video thing out. I'm gotta wait anyways for my coffee. Awesome mug, King Me. If you guys are ever in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, hit up King Me. Let me know if you're here, because definitely we'll play board games together. It's a board game cafe, if you didn't know. Also, these guys, Double Jump Coffee. If you like coffee, check him out. He's actually an ex-game developer who actually makes coffee now. He actually makes his own beans and stuff like that. And he even has like a sort of a loot, or not really a loot box thing, but like a subscription-based thing where you can get like a new bag monthly, or more if you want to. And it's, you know, it's always a surprise on what it is. I think this one has like caramel, hazelnut notes, other stuff. I don't know. It tastes really, really good. His coffees are really, really good. And his prices are reasonable for the amount that you get. And you can choose to get it grinded before it gets to you, or you can choose to have it whole beans. I have my own grinder, so I prefer to grind my beans before brewing it. But this is what I want to show you guys. So this is what I picked up online. And I know it's not crazy special, but the one thing that I really, really like about this, and this is Team Rise. So Team Rise is actually a fitness clothing line that sponsors Jeff Nippard. If you guys don't know Jeff Nippard, he's one of my favorite YouTubers in the health and fitness scene. He's really, really science heavy, but he puts it in a way where it's easily to digest for people like me who don't have a science background but are still interested in that type of content. And so he has a very cool Science Explained series where essentially he goes through certain things that, you know, certain questions or things like that, and he finds studies that back up the science behind it or debunk it or whatever, and he talks about it while he's doing a workout that's related to that, you know, that hypothesis or question that he poses. So it's really, really cool, and he does it in a sort of a video essay format. So if you guys are familiar with like every frame of painting, or Nerdwriter, he does it in that style. So it's very, very well done. Like he definitely puts in a lot of work into his videos, so I highly recommend him. If you guys haven't checked out my latest episode of my podcast, Fitness for XP, I actually talk about Jeff Nippard and all the other resources on YouTube and otherwise that I use just in terms of health and fitness that you guys might want to check out. If you guys haven't looked at that past video, I do release those episodes on both YouTube, which I put gameplay in the background. I believe I put Final Fantasy 14 in the background just because I'm loving that game, and it was from one of my streams that I've done of Final Fantasy 14, which I probably will stream definitely more during this weekend, because I definitely want to get to some later game stuff. And what else? I'm trying to remember what else I was going to talk about. But anyways, Jeff Nippard is Canadian, and that's one of the big reasons I want to support him, but also I just love his content mainly. And Team Rise is actually a Canadian clothing line, and that was really, really big for me because if you guys follow me on Twitter, I posted about my first sort of clothing stuff that I bought in terms of fitness, because I've never really bought too much fitness type clothing, I guess. And so I actually, after watching Steve Cook, I decided, let's check out some of Gymshark stuff. So I bought some of their stuff, and their stuff is really, really good. I do like it. Some of the most comfortable clothing that I've worn. And what I like about this these fitness clothes is that, it can be dual purpose for both casual wear, just out in everyday use, and also for working out, because they're just flexible clothing. And I really like that, and they're just really, really comfortable. Really, really high quality stuff. But the problem with Gymshark is they're UK based. Now, what that means for me as a Canadian is when I want to buy stuff from them, it costs me just $90 just to get that stuff over here for customs and shipping and stuff like that. So that's not going to do it for me. Their clothing's good, but it's not that good. Gymshark apparently is sort of a meme in the fitness world as well. I don't know. Apparently a lot of people think people who own Gymshark clothing just go to the gym, take selfies, and don't really work out. I don't know what the meme is, but apparently people hate on Gymshark. I don't really know why. The clothing's good. I like it. I think it's just because a lot of big YouTubers are sponsored by Gymshark, so I think they just have problems with big YouTubers, I guess. Either way, I like their clothing, but now that I found Team Rise, these guys, I'm going to definitely just keep buying from them because I really, really do like their stuff. Now that I actually have my hands on it, it's much better than Gymshark's in my opinion. I like the logo better, I like their colors better, I like their styles better, and the quality, just the material I actually do like a lot better. It actually feels a little bit more high quality. I don't really order bunny hugs, but I really wanted to order this one. I don't know why, because I don't really own that much bright clothing. A lot of my clothing is like dark, like my bunny hugs, my coats, you can see. It's sort of like very dark. I like darker stuff, but I want to get more brighter clothing. I have started to get more brighter t-shirts and stuff like that, but I don't really have any bright bunny hugs. And this one, I saw Jeff wearing it in a picture, and it looked really, really nice. It just pops. I love the Canadian red. Like I said, the fitness clothing line's Canadian, and you get a little bit awesome maple leaf there, repping Canada. And it's nice and minimalistic. Like, you just have the logo and Team Rise. Like, I'm not huge on just like big designs or logos on my clothing, so it's nice to see that their stuff is pretty minimalistic and it doesn't really get in the way of anything. And this was actually coincidental. I didn't even plan this. Get the nice Canadian bunny hug just in time for Canada Day this weekend. I didn't even think about that, to be honest, but it's nice that if I go out, I'll have something awesome to wear, to show my to rep my Canadianness, I guess. Otherwise, I got a t-shirt as well as shorts, which I wore both to the gym today, and they are extremely comfortable, and they just feel really, really good overall. Also got a backpack. I actually didn't even remember I got a backpack until it actually came, but I needed a new backpack. My other one's getting a little bit worn, and it's a little bit too big. It's a little bit too bulky. Not a huge fan of it, but I really like this one. It's a little bit more compact, but again, just material-wise, it's really, really nice. My gym shoes are in there. But also, like, the back here, obviously you guys can't feel it, but there's a little padding here for your laptop, and it's super soft. Did I shut up? Nope. Did I zoom out? I think I zoomed in. I apologize. I just swiped my hand across the screen. I didn't mean to. It's really, really soft, and I don't know, that surprised me. I didn't expect, like, it's not really like velvet, but feels similar. So that's the stuff that I bought. Oh, I also got long pants. Actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but that's another piece of clothing that I got. they're just like pants. They're really, really nice. And they're similar to the style of pants that I got from Gymshark, just, you know, not as expensive, and they're actually, it's like a hair on the screen, and they're actually more comfortable, in my opinion. I love it. They're the kind that, they're like sweat-ish pants, but a little bit thinner, and they get a little bit tighter around the ankle, just so it keeps your legs a little warmer, especially if you're wearing ankle socks and stuff like that. It can cover that, which is really, really nice. And again, these are the types of pants and stuff like that that are really good for just walking around, casual wear, and still look good. And also just for working out. You know, they're breathable enough and they're flexible enough to do squats and stuff like that in for like colder days or days you might want to go for a jog, things like that. So I needed more of that style of clothing. Like all I had were heavy sweatpants. With no pockets. One thing, these have zipper pockets, which is really, really nice. And that's another big problem I had with Gymshark's pants, is their pockets were tiny. They were like, you couldn't hold anything in them except maybe a pair of keys, a debit card, that's about it. And they weren't as comfortable overall. But yeah, this is my room, by the way. I spun a little bit too fast before. It's very, very messy. I need to do some sort of full thorough cleaning. And also, this is what I had to work out in for like the past year before I started going to the gym. So all you people complaining that you don't have room, lame excuse, because this is what I had to work out in with bodyweight stuff. I had some dumbbells, resistance bands, a pull-up bar, a reclining, an incline bench, and a foam roller, and that's it. And it worked. It worked. Felt a lot healthier once I started working out, starting last year, and just doing it consistently, and you get stronger even with just bodyweight stuff. So that's, yeah, no excuses, guys, no excuses. And oh, by the way, just a side note as well, I go to the gym now for all my stuff. That's why I'm not using this bench currently. It's just a way to hold my stuff because my room's so small. My side note, you guys might have seen me post this on Twitter every once in a while. This deck building game, extremely good. Highly recommend. It's easily one of my favorite board / deck / card games. It's a cooperative deck building game for Marvel, and it's easily one of the most expansive that I've seen. We just got the Dark City expansion, which you should get if you're getting this game. The Dark City expansion is sort of the other half, almost, that people say, because it just has so much content, and there's so much to do in this game. Every game's different. You're essentially just you and 4 other people are going against a mastermind or another villain, and you recruit heroes, and you can build decks through, using all the different heroes that you have, or at least up to 6 or 5, depending on how many people you're playing with. It's just really, really fun. And so I highly recommend that. And maybe in another video, if you guys are interested, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys are interested, maybe I have a lot of other board games. Like, I'm a huge board game person, huge game person in general, as you guys know. So if you guys are interested in seeing my board game collection, let me know in the comments below. But other than that, I mean, this is the only other thing that I got. It's just a scale. Yeah, this is the scale. You might have seen this. I don't know if any of you guys follow other fitness YouTubers, but they have something similar. It's not by Triumph. This one's by Triumph. But it's really, really cool. Yeah, I've never really owned a scale before, to be honest. So this is my first scale. And like I said, it tracks body fat, tracks lean mass, tracks a bunch of other stuff, which is really, really cool. And again, it's not meant to be the most accurate thing, but it's consistent as long as you are consistent with tracking it. So, it'll help you track body changes, and that's what I'm doing it. That's what I'm using it for, just to track, see if I can gain some weight, gain some muscle weight. So if you are planning on getting a scale, even if it's not like a body analyzer scale like mine, and this was only like $35, which is really, really cool. You definitely want to make sure you're weighing yourself and tracking yourself at a consistent time. So I'm doing it right when I get up, after I go to the washroom, and before I eat anything. That's sort of my time that I do it, and that's, I think, the most recommended time to do it, just to get the most accurate results. Just a side note, if you guys are getting the body analyzer scale like this one, make sure you have either moisturizer for your feet, or you don't have calluses, because I have pretty dry skin, so my feet were pretty dry when I tried using it, and it always came up as an error because the electrical current couldn't go through my foot. So you just put on some moisturizer on your feet, let it dry a bit, and then you're you're good to go. That's pretty much it. But other than that, guys, that's all I had to say. As a side note, I do have a subscription button on my Twitch channel now because I am an affiliate, and affiliates got subscriptions. That's not saying go subscribe. That's just updating you on what's going on there. If you listen to my last podcast episode, actually, I talked about sort of the drama that was sort of there. There were just some people that were having a little bit of an outcry, complaining about us getting subscription buttons for all the same tiers as they do as a partner. But I've already had a few people subscribe to me. Come Central, Asian Glow, and Unicorn Prawn. Really, really appreciate it if you guys are watching this. You guys were my first. Well, Come Central, you were my very first. And I really, really do appreciate all the support that you guys show me on Twitch. If you guys don't follow me on Twitch, that's the main source of my content. So make sure to go follow there. Link is in the description below, as well as all the links to the other stuff. I'll also link to Team Rise's website if you guys are interested in purchasing some fitness style clothing, or just clothing in general. They have some really awesome looking stuff, as well as if you are in North America, because they're Canadian based, it's much easier for shipping and stuff like that. As well as if you are going to order from them, use the code Jeff10, which is Jeff Nippard's code, because you should support him. He's an awesome guy, produces high quality content. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm going to take off, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. If I can slowly speak, I definitely want to get my coffee. And also I'm pretty hungry, so I need to get some food in me. But other than that, this weekend is a long weekend for me because of Canada Day and stuff like that. So I will be doing a lot more streaming. So that's another good reason to go follow me on Twitch. We're going to be playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. I just started Wolfenstein: The New Order, and I'm really liking it. I'm actually liking it a lot more than I expected. And other than that, I'll just keep my eye out for new releases, and maybe we'll finish Prey. Who knows? I definitely want to do a lot of streaming this weekend, just because I want to catch up on some of the streaming that I missed these past couple of weeks due to just life stuff. Other than that, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you this weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. But definitely stop by and say hi in the Twitch chat. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, other than that, take care, guys, and have a great rest of your day.